placed in East Park, the Minneapolis and St. Louis Railroad steam locomotive 457 was commissioned in 1912 and was built by American Locomotive Company in New York. Most of its life was spent working on the M and St. L Railroad, hauling freight and passengers in Minnesota and Iowa. It was used to transport military personnel and equipment during World War II. This locomotive is known as a consolidation type because of the wheel arrangement: 2 small leading wheels, 8 large driving wheels, and no trailing wheels. A 280 among railroad buffs. It ran on steam and could go about 30 miles before needing to stop for more coal or water. It could travel as fast as 65 miles an hour, but usually stayed between 30 and 55. The speed and distance it traveled depended a lot on how many loaded cars were being pulled and how many hills it had to climb. The tender holds 12 tons of coal and 6,000 gallons of water. In those days, a crew of 5 men usually ran the train. An engineer was in charge of operating the steam engine. The fireman made sure the fire was hot with coal and the boiler filled with water. The brakeman helped connect the car's couplers and air hoses. The switchman would control the switches to put the train on the right track, and the conductor was in charge of the whole train to keep it on schedule and deliver the cars where they were to go. In its final years of service, the 457 was sold to American Crystal Sugar in Mason City and pulled cars loaded with coal for their furnace and sugar beets for processing into syrup and table sugar. The 457 was moved to East Park in 1959 with help of a generous donation by the Noon Rotary Club and rail workers from the Milwaukee Railroad. It was named the Rotary Cannonball in a contest held by the Globe-Gazette newspaper. In 2004, the Friends of the 457 Committee was established to restore and maintain the locomotive. Funds raised through grants and donations have helped preserve the locomotive and improve the display for young and old. If you can contribute, your donation will greatly help the preservation and educational use of the 457 Cannonball. Enjoy it. Thank you very much.